Gryffindor. Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you've never seen my face before, hi, hello, my name is Joanne and I'm really glad that you're here. Okay, in today's video, we are going to be trying out the new Lush Life collection from Colourpop. Yes, if you saw my last video, then you will know that I greatly dislike 110% the Lush Life eyeshadow palette. But that's not the only thing I got in that Colourpop order. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out a new eyeshadow look using the Colourpop palette. I'm also going to be putting everything else on my face that I got in that order because I don't want them to go to waste. I bought them, I would like to use them and try them out. If you'd like to see me try out the rest of the things that I got from the Lush Life collection from Colourpop, as well as redeem myself and try a new look with that eyeshadow palette, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's just get into the video. From the Lush Life collection, I got their Lush Life eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. I have a whole video trying out just the eyeshadow palette, which of course I will link down below in the description box. You're going to want to check that one out because it was a massive fail. Anyway, I also got one of their cheek dews, which is the first time I'm trying this out. It is a liquid serum-y blush. I'm not going to use a lot. It doesn't take a lot. This one is in the shade Passion Flower, and it just blends away into this like beautiful pinky sheen. It's gorgeous. I'm very excited to try this one. And lastly, today from the Lush Life collection, we're going to be trying out one of their Luxe glosses, and this is in the shade Orchid. It's a bright orange-red gloss right here. Oh yeah, that one is going to be beautiful. So since I only have the 3 items to try out, I thought a fun twist on the video would be to do an entire face full of Colourpop products. I don't get a lot of use out of the Colourpop products that I do have, so I thought it would be a fun little twist to just sprinkle them into the video and give them some love again. Okay, if you saw my last video, I did my face makeup first, which was a mistake. This Lush Life eyeshadow palette, which looks like this, if you haven't seen my last video, it has this blue quadrant here in the center, and then the rest of the shades are all neutral and red as well. There is a ton of fallout in this palette, which is fine, but it is beneficial to know that you might want to do your face makeup last because this will fall all over your cheeks. Now, in my last video, I tried using a lot of these matte shades, which I did not like. No, 0 out of 10, maybe 1 out of 10 for this peachy shade right here. So today I'm going to be doing a all shimmer eye look with this eyeshadow palette because I don't want to use these mattes. I'm done. I'm going in with one of their Jelly Much eyeshadows, and this is in the shade Sage Bundle. And I'm just laying basically a layer down on my eye so I can really go in with all of those shimmery shades. Sage Bundle is a pretty iridescent white, blue, purple shade. It is so pretty. Not that it really matters, we're going to cover it up, but I thought it was worth mentioning that it is a really pretty shade. Very early 2000s. Again, I could care less about the mattes in this palette. I really want to go in with these green shimmer shades here in like this century part. So I'm going to start off with It's Paradise, which looks gold in the pan, but when you swatch it, it's actually a green golden shimmer shade. It's so pretty. While we're at it, we'll go ahead and swatch Pom Pom, which is the bright lime green shade. Perfect. And Juicy, which is the turquoise green shade. I'm just going in with shimmers today. I'm not trying those mattes again. They've burned me once. I'm not going back. So these are the shades we're going to be putting on my eyes today. Again, if you would like to see the rest of this palette in action, I will link that video down below. It was horrible. It was terrible. It was embarrassing. I'm never going back there again. On my brush, I'm taking It's Paradise, and I'm going to start on the center of my eye. Boop, boop, boop. And basically, I'm just doing a green gradient today. All shimmers. I'm first just going to pack on the color because I can go in and smoke out the edges later once I have the colors actually on. The next shade, Pom Pom, right here in the center. I don't think I've ever just done a straight shimmer eye look on my channel before. Juicy. I like it. I feel like a snake. Okay, I'm taking a fluffy blending brush with no product on it, and I'm just buffing out all of the edges. It's going to get shimmery, it's going to get shiny, but I just want to basically eliminate this harsh line here. So I'm just using windshield wiper motions. Okay, Jaclyn Hill. And I'm blending everything together. And I kind of pull it out just to create this, you know? On the very, very center of my eye, I'm going in with Wildlife. It's more of the golden shimmer shade. And I'm putting that just on the very inner corner. Good job. The shimmers versus the mattes are just day and night. Day and night. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you looked very closely, you'd see that this glitter has fallen just all down my cheek area. So I'm just going in with a wet wipe and cleaning this area up. Okay, my face is already primed for the face products. So at first I'm going to go in with my concealer. And the concealer I have is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Creamy Concealer, and I am in the shade Light 45W. And I'm just going to beat that into my face. I was really bummed yesterday when I was filming the eyeshadow part of this saga because I was really excited to use the other products, but I couldn't. I could not go on with that video. I had to redo my makeup twice, and my eyelids were basically raw from having to wipe off that crap off my eyes, and I couldn't handle it. So I had to just stop. I had to stop recording, and I would just do it another day. Sometimes if things just are not working, that's what I do. I just have to stop for the day. Okay, that's my concealer on. For foundation, I have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, and I have the shade Light 8N. I have a whole video where I just try out Colourpop products. I'll leave that linked down below if you're curious as to what I got in that video, but that was the first time I had tried a lot of Colourpop products. Other than their eyeshadows. I was familiar with their eyeshadows. It was their face products I had never tried before. I really like the hyaluronic acid line. The products are very nice and creamy, very hydrating on the skin, which I think is perfect for the summertime. Okay, that is my base completed. Now, normally I skip this next step, but I had a dear friend of mine comment on one of my past videos and said that she would be interested in seeing me try out bronzers. And I don't typically bronze or contour on my channel. I personally am a big fan of heavy blush, heavy highlighter looks, and sometimes I think if you have too much bronzer, blush, like highlighter on, it can get a little messy, it can get a little muddy, but she asked me to try it out. So in today's video, I have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer to try out. I got the shade Tan Lines. I've never tried this before. I have absolutely no idea how this is going to turn out. It could be terrible, but yeah, we are going to be trying out the new e.l.f. Putty Bronzer today. I'm going to start off with this tiny sponge. It's a little bit more dense than my face sponges, and I'm just going to dip it in there. I picked this up the other day when I went to Ulta, and they didn't even have their display out yet. I had to ask them at the front counter if they had any in stock. I was just thinking maybe I missed it, or maybe they had already sold out of it. I wasn't sure what was going on, but luckily they did have some. I'm just placing it at first. I know it looks a little dark, a little intense, so I'm placing the product. So far, this is just a cream contour. I think that people kind of lost their minds because they're like, oh, like they have the putty primer, they have the putty blushes. I think people just kind of lost their minds because they were like, oh yeah, that's like such an interesting idea for like a bronzer, but really it's a cream bronzer, okay? Let's not get in a tizzy over this. It's just a cream bronzer. And Tan Lines is the lightest shade that they make, so I got it. To me personally, I just feel like bronzer is kind of like just an extra unnecessary step in makeup. Like, can you even see that? Can you tell that I even added anything to my face? I can't tell. Sometimes if I feel like my face is getting a little dull, I will just spritz a little bit of the setting spray on there. Also from Colourpop, this is their hyaluronic acid setting mist. I didn't realize I had the entire collection, but I guess I do. Yes, sometimes if I feel like my skin is getting a little dull, like maybe it's getting a little heavy, a little dry, I will just spritz it and dab it. Okay, we are going to next move on to the blush, which is the Cheek Dew Serum Blush. I am so intrigued by this. So intrigued. Again, I have the shade Passion Flower, and I don't know, I think I'm just going to add a little bit to my sponge, like probably not a lot, like that much, and just, that was too much. Oh my gosh. A little goes a long way, folks. I'm dabbing it out. Dab, dab, dab. It's a really pretty shade. I thought it was going to be bright red on me, but it does diffuse out beautifully. Like, wow. I gotta boop the nose. I always boop the nose. These serum blushes are perfect for the summertime. That was so easy. It just blended away. It just blended right into my skin. Wow. That's pretty. I think this would be really, really pretty over a tinted moisturizer, and just add some highlight and you're done. I really enjoyed that. Okay. Moving on. This highlighter is not new to my collection. It is the Barbie highlighter. It's called Beach Party. I tried this out in my Barbie x Colourpop collaboration video. It's one of their Super Shock highlighters, and it has a golden shimmer to it. It's very much a golden, wet looking highlighter. I wore this a lot when I went on vacation. I feel like somebody is about to tell me I am going to be sorted into the Slytherin house. We all know I'm a Gryffindor, though. You knew that, right? Okay, I'm going to dab this out a little bit. It gets kind of intense, so I'm just dabbing it out. I do enjoy the Super Shock highlighters because I like a really bright, blinding highlighter, but if you like a more natural highlighter, that's not going to be for you. It's a little intense, so try something else. I'm going to finish my lower lash line by starting with Wildlife, the more goldeny shimmer shade, and I'm adding that on the inner corner. Okay, moving on to It's Paradise on the center. And lastly, Pom Pom on the outer. And I'm just blending it all out. I want it to basically turn into one giant line of glitter. Why not? Oh yeah, they're sending my ass to Slytherin for sure. What Harry Potter house are you sorted into? When I took the quiz like last year, I was a Gryffindor. I really thought I was going to be a Hufflepuff. I guess Dumbledore had other plans for me though. I think this look needs eyeliner. Hold on. When in doubt, make it even more crazy than it was to begin with. That's my motto. Distant cousins, not twins. Distant cousins, not twins. Distant cousins, not twins. For mascara, I want to finish up the eyes. I'm looking a little crazy. I'm feeling a little crazy. I'm not... Anyway, when I was at Ulta the other day getting the e.l.f. Putty bronzer, I found the Essence Volume Stylist Curl and Hold Mascara. But wait, the part that caught my attention is with micro styling waxes. When I hear micro styling waxes, I immediately think of my Thrive Cosmetics like tubing mascara. When I hear waxes and a mascara, I think tubing. So I thought this might be a tubing mascara. I wanted to try it out. It was only a couple of dollars. Why not? Going in with the Essence Volume Stylist Curl and Hold. The wand is interesting because the bristles kind of, I don't know, they look like they're maybe going in a spiral direction, and the wand is really fat. If you've known me for a while, you know that I have tried the Essence Lash Princess, which everyone talks about, and I don't like it. So I wanted to try this one out. It looks intriguing. Oh yeah, I'm going to slither in for sure. This is supposed to last for 18 hours. Okay. We have made it to the final Colourpop product, and boy has it been a journey. The cherry on the top of this look is the Luxe Gloss in Orchid. That orangey red gloss. It feels so nice. Is it making my lips orangey? I guess it kind of is. These two items, the Cheek Dew and the gloss, are perfect for summer. I can already tell I'm going to get a ton of use out of these. The gloss is very soft, very shiny, and it leaves like an orangey red tint to my lips. Perfect for summer. And the Cheek Dew is light. It was easy to blend out, and it leaves just a flush of color on the cheeks. Also perfect for summer. I'm very, very happy with these products. 10 out of 10. Would repurchase, would recommend to you. This Lush Life palette, on the other hand, again, go check out my video where I majorly failed at applying eyeshadows with this. The shimmers are pretty, but you don't need this palette. You can replicate this look with other shimmers that they have. Do not buy this palette. Do not buy it. Don't buy it. Again, this video is linked down below for you to check out. I think it's worth watching. Okay. And that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please give me a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you'd like to see more videos from me. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!